Hi guys, this is Gigi and welcome to this edition of Inside the Courtroom. In the beginning of the Constitution of the United States, it says, "We the people affirm that the government of the United States exists to serve its citizens. The supremacy of the people through their elected representatives is recognized in Article 1, which creates a Congress consisting of a Senate and a House of Representatives. The positioning of Congress at the beginning of the Constitution affirms its status as the first branch of the federal government," etc., etc., etc. Well, Mr. Tony Buzbee, I believe you are a facilitator of foul play. And I believe that because, according to the FBI, there is a National Sex Offender Registry. It was passed in 2006, and it covers and governs the federal government, state government, territories, tribes, the military, and even certain foreign countries. Each of the branches of government that I just named has to have a notification standard in place to alert us, we the people, the citizens of the United States, of sex offenders. Mr. Tony Buzbee, you mentioned that there were 25 minors in your October 1st press conference to the world about how you're representing these victims. You mentioned 25 minors, and I'm going to start there because in your press conference, you said that you were going to go after the silent accomplices, after those silent enablers, that you were going to pursue, no matter who the evidence implicates, all involved and all who have offended and victimized your clients. You also said that the FBI was fully aware of everything that was going on. How can you now come out and say that these people are paying off these victims? I don't care who they are. I don't believe they're all celebrities. I believe you have politicians in there. I believe you have all types of people. And we, the people of the United States, we have the right to know, because guess what? If we don't want to vote for that politician anymore because that politician is involved in this kind of crap or is even an offender, we have that right to know. If we don't want to listen to a certain celebrity's BS songs anymore, we have that right to know. You are actually hindering us, the American people, from making sound selections because you're hiding evidence from the American public. You talk about banks, that you're going to be going after banks this week, and pharmaceutical companies and hotels. You're going after the corporate organizations that are behind this Sean Combs craziness. Well, whose bank account was it? Are you going to list everybody that the money was dispersed to and who dispersed the money? Who put in the prescription for the pharmaceuticals? And not only who put the doctor that put that prescription in, but who did those prescriptions go to? You're talking about hotels. Well, we waited 20 years after this guy beat up Cassie Ventura right on camera that all of a sudden you guys have access to, and nobody knew that. Come on. This is absolutely crazy. These lawyers, guys, are the facilitators of foul play because they keep representing these people and basically representing them so that they don't have to face the penalties that are and have been allotted to the rest of us. If my father or uncle or brother or what have you went out and offended and a person, a woman, a man, a child, they would have to be put on the National Sex Offender Registry. So I don't want to hear this paying off people, especially for the minors, because they have to be put on that registry. So there's no hiding. So I'm surprised nobody's talking about that, Mr. Tony Buzbee, while you're saying that these people are basically paying these people off. Why are they allowed to do that? They have to be put on that National Sex Offender Registry. This lawyer, Ariel Mitchell Kidd, that whole shenanigans with the Piers Morgan was, in my opinion, a soft disclosure to the roles that these people are playing. Number one, Piers Morgan, just to have that on there shows that he's a shield. Number two, they kind of disclosed each other. First, you have Jaguar Wright, and Vlad says, "Oh yeah, she's the the conspiracy theorist." And then you have Vlad come on with his bull crap, and then you have Ariel Mitchell Kidd basically exposed him. Dun, 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 the culture vulture, an FBI undercover agent who really hates black people. And then you have Ariel Mitchell Kidd. Dun, 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 the corrupt lawyer. We are only going by what these people are telling us, that P. Diddy was even arrested. And I know, everybody's going to say, girl, you crazy. He was arrested. Da, 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 da. Well, I have... TMZ is the only people that have footage of him being arrested, number one. He's been moved throughout the court systems, from what I understand. He's not even in the first court jail that moved throughout the prison systems. Excuse me. He's not even in the first place that he was supposed to be in. He's somewhere else. I don't even care, because I never even believed, what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein died. I didn't believe he killed himself. And when I say I don't believe he killed himself, I don't believe he's dead. I believe he's in Afghanistan somewhere, living his best life still, because these people have been protecting each other for such a long time. And this has to come to a stop, because basically you are putting the American people in a place where I don't like it. I don't want to vote for a politician that's been in this crap because he or she was able to pay someone off and so their name. No, they're supposed to be on some type of a National Sex Offender Registry especially if they have been involved with minors. You might have politicians on there. You might have people in the education field. And forget about these celebrities. We already know that these people are sick. But what about the people that are governing us? We can turn these celebrities off anytime we want to. Nobody's making you watch these people and buy their music and listen to their music. But what about the politicians that are making laws and who can pay off his victims, that's making laws for you and your children and your family? Come on, American people, America, you have to wake up. We got to wake up. This is crazy. And all you guys care about is who's sleeping with who. Who cares? They're all sleeping with each other. That's obvious. Okay, done deal. Next. How does that affect you? How does that affect me? It really doesn't. But what does affect us are the people who they are not naming, who we do not know, especially the people in political office, the people in the churches. I'm so angry about the fact that, number one, these court documents are going to be closed. I have been on Pacer, and I'm able to look at a lot of court documents, as well as a lot of you are. So all of these other court documents are open to the public because by law, they are supposed to be. However, somehow these politicians and these federal employees have made these laws to hide certain things that they don't want us to know. And unfortunately, now we have to, again, go through another high-profile case that is really dealing with some very dangerous people and activities that could, that can basically spill over to our communities, like trafficking and that kind of stuff. And we don't get to see what happened. And that is unfair to we the people. That's very unfair. So I don't like that. I think that just really burns me up. And the second thing that is really burning me up is how Tony Buzbee, in his nonchalant way, is telling us now that a lot of these high-profile people are paying off the victims that he is representing. So he went after these high-profile people, just like that lawyer kid is telling that high-profile person to pay up. He's telling these high-profile people to pay off their victims so that these cases can go away. And I'm saying not so fast, because the victims that were minors, those people definitely have to be put on registries. And the people who were sexually assaulted, these people, if you're not going to show who they are, and you're going to let them pay these people off, they still have to go on the National Sex Offender Registry. And so that's what I'm so angry about. I'm angry about the fact of this nonchalant type of attitude. Nanny, nanny, nah, nah. These are what these lawyers are saying to the American people. We're not going to tell you who's raping these kids. We're not going to tell you who's doing these deviant sexual acts with minors or drugging people to do these deviant sexual acts, because don't forget that they said that a lot of these people had horse tranquilizers in their systems. My God. And you just kind of wag your hand like, no, we're not going to tell you who. No, you all are facilitators of foul play. You all are, you lawyers. I just, these people, especially the people who have assaulted minors, they have to go on this registry. If any of these people that are being sued or even paid someone off because of something that they did, they had to have done something foul because they wouldn't be in the lawyer's office. They have to be on the registry because we, the people, have that right to know, especially the politicians, because the politicians represent the people. Thank you. This is Gigi. Have a good one. Bye.